power of Monkey D. Luffy's Devil Fruit may be the key to resurrecting an ancient robot on Egghead Island, and there are several ways that Luffy might be able to use to reactivate the robot. As we know in chapter 1065 of One Piece yesterday, Luffy found an ancient robot that was worn and rusty in the dump. They were surprised by the discovery. For now, we still don't know much about the robot. However, many fans believe that the robot came from the void century 900 years ago. They also believe that the robot will rise again. If so, how then will Luffy and Vegapunk resurrect the robot? But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. One possibility that arises is how Luffy, with his devil fruit power, will be able to resurrect the ancient robot. How to? Nothing but the power of the sun god 𝐿𝐞𝐽. In chapter 1065, one of Vegapunk's clones, Lilith, explains that she is still looking for a resource, the eternal flame. He explains that all the energy sources on Egghead Island come from fire. Vegapunk himself is still looking for the existence of an eternal flame to create an artificial sun. Then what does this have to do with Luffy's devil fruit? As we know, Luffy's devil fruit is named 𝐻YPEKAGE no Mimaru 𝐿𝐞𝐽. In addition, 𝐿𝐞𝐽 is also a sun god, which means Luffy has what Vegapunk needs. Based on that, by using 𝐿𝐞𝐽's power, Luffy will be able to resurrect the ancient robot. Using the eternal flame of 𝐿𝐞𝐽's power as a power source to resurrect the ancient robot also seems quite reasonable, because there are several other similar examples. For example, Frankie and the Thousand Sunny need cola to be a source of energy, or Enel's ship that uses electricity to propel it. That is, it is not impossible if then the fire power of Luffy's devil fruit will be the source of power to resurrect the ancient robot. In accordance with what Vegapunk wanted, there are two facts that support the possibility of this happening. The first is about Vegapunk, which says that Egghead Island is an island of the past. As is well known, the kingdom is the ancient kingdom in the void century, which is closely related to the 𝐿𝐞𝐽 devil fruit that Joy Boy once had. Second, Vegapunk and Luffy's meeting was not a coincidence. Vegapunk already knew that Luffy was coming to Egghead Island. That's why he welcomed the Straw Hat Pirates. This meeting of Vegapunk and Luffy also occurred when Vegapunk, who was previously warping, suddenly had a distortion. At the same time, Luffy is close to the ancient robot. It seems that the power of Luffy's devil fruit is what triggers the distortion. In addition to using the power of eternal fire from 𝐿𝐞𝐽's devil fruit, there are also other ways that might be able to resurrect the ancient robot, and this other way still requires the power of 𝐿𝐞𝐽's devil fruit. In the speculation, it is explained that the imagination power of the devil fruit might be another way to resurrect the ancient robot. In the explanation in the One Piece story, 𝐿𝐞𝐽's devil fruit is a unique devil fruit. 𝐿𝐞𝐽 is a person who always brings happiness, laughter, and fun wherever he is. And this is also what Luffy feels when he changes or uses Gear 5. What is also interesting is that there is an explanation that 𝐿𝐞𝐽's devil fruit is able to make his users have wild imaginations. The freer and more imaginative Luffy is, the more powerful his powers will be. And we can't see this in the fight against Kaido. The power of imagination may also be another way to resurrect the robot. This will certainly be another testament to the tremendous power of 𝐿𝐞𝐽's devil fruit, apart from what we've seen before. In Luffy's imagination, the ancient robot will be able to walk and function normally. And then his imagination was realized where the robot started to get back up and move. This imagination power is one of the other strengths of 𝐿𝐞𝐽's devil fruit. Maybe you are wondering why Luffy then resurrected the ancient robot. The one thing that made the most sense what happened with the help of the ancient robots would be to destroy 𝐸 and all the systems in the world government. 𝐸 is the most powerful figure in the world of One Piece. He is the one who rules the whole world, even though no one knows about it. However, there is still no clear information about the figure of 𝐸. Even so, speculation about the figure of 𝐸 is growing and appearing among fans. One is the speculation that maybe 𝐸 is one of the most powerful characters in the world. This is evident from his current position, where he can't become the ruler of the world. Even the Gorosei were kneeling before him. Luffy may have the formidable power to defeat Kaido as well as 𝐸, thanks to 𝐿𝐞𝐽's awakening of the devil fruit. However, it is not impossible if he also needs additional strength. Aside from the Straw Hat Pirates, the Straw Hat Grand Fleet, and possibly his allies, Luffy can harness the power of the robot to help destroy 𝐸. Besides being able to use Luffy to physically destroy 𝐸, Luffy can also use it in other ways. Just like Kuma, who was able to store various data from what he had gone through. Perhaps the ancient robot was also storing data from what he had seen before. Through the robot, other facts about the Void Century may be revealed, and Luffy can reveal the facts to the whole world. But this is just a theory. Whether it's true or not, we'll see in the next chapter.